Hi everyone, I'm Sam, and one of the questions we always get asked is, or actually two questions, what pressure do I need to pump my tyres up to, and what size tube or tyre do I need if I'm going to replace it? So I'm just going to show you how you can find that information on your bike, because believe it or not, this little thing here has a heap of information on it, so we've all got this to hand if you need it. So the bike behind me is the Shimano Delight, and it's got the Schwalbe Supermoto tyres. And on the ground, and when you're riding, all your information is on the rim of your tyres. So if you pull up to a service station, you put air in, it's there front and centre. You go to a bike shop because you need a new tube, you can actually read it straight off your wheel. So what is the info? So on this particular bike, I've got a spare tyre here just to make it a little bit easier to see, but all your information is written on your rim here. So if we go through it, so this is where you get the information on the size of your tyre. So the sizes are given to you in two different formats. So the 62-534 is actually the international code for all the tyre sizing. And when you translate that, and luckily for us, it's actually written next to it as well, it's a 27.5-inch tyre. It has got 2.4-inch width, and it's a 650B rim. So every bike is a little bit different. You've got different wheel sizes, different rim widths, different spoke patterns. Some tyres just simply don't suit. They might be too wide, they might be too narrow. So this is a great starting point in terms of where you can get the info for any replacement that you might need. Now, in terms of what pressures do you pump your tyres up to, that's actually written on your tyre as well. Roll into a service station, you need to put some air in your tyres, or you're about to go out for a ride, you need to put some air in your tyres and you can't remember, just have a look on your tyre. In this particular case, you've got the 30 to 55 PSI range, and that's quite a big range. So rule of thumb, if you're riding on softer terrain, gravel, sandier soils, you go to a softer tyre because you have more traction, so you're at the lower end of that PSI range that's quoted here. If you're riding on urban roads, like hard urban roads, pump it up so you're closer to the upper end of that, and then you're going to reduce your risk of getting punctures when you're on tarmac. There is actually also one other bit of information which is on this tyre as well, and that's if you were changing your own tyres, say you got a puncture and you're putting your tyre back on, it's the rotation that this tyre needs to roll, and that's actually really important because the tyres are built to roll in a certain direction. So again, just check your tyre, it tells you which direction you need to put it on. So I hope that's handy for you. A little bit of practice, but there's some really good information just at your fingertips.